It really helps if I actually turn on the mic. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the State of Manga for March 2022. I am your host, the Ice Dragon, Rayron VR. Welcome back. Welcome to this show that I'm always excited about. I love the state of, insert random thing here because it's always a good thing to recap everything that's happened so that way we don't miss anything when it comes to just all the events that happened in March. The state of ice, we looked at the state of ice for March 2022. When we look at the pop culture here on the MangaVerse, we look at the state of manga for March 2022. With that, we have a lot to talk about. As you guys know, this is the monthly episode where we recap basically everything that happened that came out in manga/anime for the month that we're going to be talking about. So, for instance, we're going to be talking about March. So, let's go ahead and just dive right into it. So, we're going to go into Viz. Let's see what we got. Man, I'm saying so a lot. I need to stop that. We got My Hero Academia Volume 30 came out. I'm not too familiar with any of these other ones. Let's see. World Trigger, Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 10. I wonder if that's the last one. I can't remember. Is that the last volume here? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. I think I got volume 1 of that one. I have to double check. We got Kirby, Manga Mania. I've heard a lot of good things about the anime for Alice in Borderlands, so that's one that I'm going to try to pick up. So that's one that's definitely on my radar. Beastars, I'm struggling to get through it. Not gonna lie, I've been watching through season 2 of the anime side, and I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it right now. 50-50. Let's see. Yep, and I don't see anything else for March from Viz Entertainment. So that's kind of a recap. Obviously, My Hero Academia. I'm just starting this series. I will eventually start reading Volume 2, but I just got done with Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0, which was really good, truly unique of a story, and I can't wait to get into Volume 1. Also, can't wait to see that in theaters. So, yep. We've got Animal Crossing. I missed that one. Animal Crossing New Horizons Volume 2. That's pretty cool. Yeah, don't see anything else here. Let's take a look at Seven Seas Entertainment. Now, one that completely I was not keeping track of was I'm a Cat Barista Volume 2. So that one is dropping as of this live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, March 29th. I'm a Cat Barista Volume 2. I am stoked for this one. As you guys know, I'm a Caparista took my top spot for best manga of 2021 that I have reviewed and read. A little bit biased, I know, but I just enjoyed everything about this manga. The fact that you have a cat that's a barista, and you basically have all these random humans that come in and they only see the store when they absolutely need a break from real life. And you just see all sorts of different stories. And my only complaint about it was that, the price and the amount of content, I wish we can get a little bit more, but I was stoked for volume 2. And here we are, volume 2. It is coming out tomorrow. I cannot wait to pick that up. Super excited for I'm a Cat Barista volume 2. All right, Reincarnated as a Sword, Another Wish, and I got volume 1 of Reincarnated as a Sword, but I'm not going to read that anytime soon. That's on the back burner for right now because I got kind of burnt out of the reincarnated kind of trope. So yeah. Let's see here. Any other ones that really pop out to me in the month of March here? Let's see. There's really nothing else that is catching my eye. And again, if you guys think you have anything else that is catching your eye, please let me know. Yeah, all these other mangas I'm not familiar with. So yeah, out of all of this, the only one that I'm familiar with is I Am a Cat Barista. Yep. So definitely I Am a Cat Barista. Hands down. That's my most anticipated one, and that's coming out tomorrow. Yay, I can't wait. I can't wait to pick up that copy. So Kodansha. Kodansha. Obviously, Blue Period Volume 6. That one I can't wait. That one I think just released. When did it release? Let's see here. So it released on the 22nd. So we'll probably see it in stores this weekend. So yeah, it just came out last weekend. So yeah, I am excited for Volume 6. I know in the anime sub they go on into this manga, which I've been trying not to watch because I don't want spoilers. But this was supposed to come out last month, but again, unfortunately, the author got COVID and it got delayed for about a month. But here we are. It is out. Came out in March. Cannot wait. I am excited for Volume 6. So we got some Attack on Titan. Omnius volumes came out. Let's see. Fire Force. I think this is the final volume too, if I remember correctly. No, I think Fire Force Fire Force is coming out. I think 30 is where it was finishing, but Fire Force number 26. I have done volume 1. I probably will be reading volume 2 here shortly. And I do know I'm way behind on reviews, guys. I am working on a big project for another channel right now that's coming up in April, and that is actually consuming a lot of my time. So I do apologize that I haven't got any manga reviews out this week, but kind of needed a break just to work on another big project that I'm working on right now. This week has just been really, really busy, and April is usually a little bit worse. But all right, let's see what else we got here. Nothing else is standing out. And that's April, right? Yeah, that's April. So, yeah, out of Kodansha, Blue Period, Volume 6. That's what I am looking forward to. Okay, the Yen Press. Let's see if we got anything here for March. So we got Goblin Slayer, Year 1, Volume 6 is out. Let's see. I don't recognize any of these other ones. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this is this one right here. Splendid work of Monster Maid. This was a really good story for Volume 1, but now I'm excited that Volume 2 is out, and it came out again last weekend, so we'll probably start seeing it in distribution in bookstores probably this weekend. So I definitely like the first one, and you guys seem to like it as well as one of my so I think it's my second best video, spotlight video behind I'm a Cat Barista. But I'm excited. Excited that that one's getting a volume 2. So we'll try to pick that one up here soon as well. The splendid work of a monster maid. Cool. And that's all we got for March from the Yen Press. Let's see what's coming up for March here. Okay, this is a Tokyo Pop. Nothing too noteworthy. Again, it's just a lot of Disney like pop culture. And it's just nothing I'm interested in. So nothing really too noteworthy in Tokyo Pop. For Dark Horse, however, Berserk. Berserk Deluxe Edition 10 came out. This one took the internet by storm. Everyone picked it up. And I gotta tell you what, this is a good series. It definitely was one of the more controversial because Twitter found Berserk and everyone said, grow up, grow a pair. It's rated M for a reason. And it's like it's wrapped up when you buy it in bookshell or bookstores. But yeah, that was a big hit this month for March. That's pretty much it for Dark Horse. Nothing else too noteworthy. I'm not familiar with these two mangas, but yeah, that's about it for March. Dark Horse. All right, let's take a look at One Piece books. We got Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 22. And then we got a Manga Companion, Volume 17. So, yeah, and that's pretty much it from One Piece books. Nothing too noteworthy. And that will complete it for the manga of March from these distribution. We're going to go ahead and take a look at anime. And I like using this chart, the Anti-Trends website. So we left off with last week of February, Attack on Titan, My Dress Up Darling, and Saki and Moyana. And then you can kind of see the rest of it here for the top 10. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next week here. So we go into the first week of March. My Dress Up Darling, Attack on Titan, and Akapi's Sailor Uniform, Cloverworks. This is another one I want to see if I can try. I don't know if they have a manga version of this, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about that one. And again, kind of wrapping up the top 10 here. Demon Slayer. What happened to Demon Slayer? I think Demon Slayer finished, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think Demon Slayer finished week before, I think. Yeah. What just didn't come out? Let's see. Let's take a look at the next week. So again, My Dress Up Darling, Attack on Titan, and then we got the rest here for the top 10. All right, let's go into the week 10. So this is wrapped up March 20th. So last week, My Dress Up Darling. Yeah, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Attack on Titan 2. And rounding up the top 10. So, as far as anime is concerned, definitely My Dress Up Darling has been killing it. It's been at number one for like 3 weeks now, and it has been dominating manga too. Like I read volume one, and I love the characters. I love the story. I love the characters. It's definitely one that want to try to get volume two. My biggest complaint about it is that it's very difficult to get a hold of it in stores. You actually have to get it online, and because of the popularity of the anime, the manga has been sold out online. So trying to get volume two has been kind of a struggle. Kind of a struggle. So when I can get my hands on volume two, we will get the review out. So, all right. And with that, that's pretty much manga and anime in a nutshell. So let's go ahead and talk about some other items when it comes to the manga from March. Now, as you guys, I've kind of already talked about Berserk. Twitter went berserk over Berserk. All the blue check marks kept saying that, oh, it's disrespectful towards women, it's gory, yada yada yada. And it's like, yeah, that's why it's good because it's rated M for mature. It's nice to have a little bit of, escapism from IRL and just see a very, gory, gruesome story. And that's what Berserk is. I mean, it's just it's rated M for a reason. It's like when I turn the page to page one, We get straight to the point. We get straight into a lewd scene. So it ain't messing around. It is not messing around. And it was like that for the whole volume, volume one that I've read. And just to show you that manga is laughing so hard in March. So again, we go to My Dress Up Darling, has sold 5.5 million copies in circulation from volumes 1 through 9. Dominating. Manga is just dominating. And just recently, Komi Can Communicate, I think, was around the same mark too for its volume. So it's been crazy. A lot of good stories. And that's why when it comes to endless or timeless escapism, manga's where it's at. Manga is where it's at. Yeah, so Komi Can Communicate, 7 million copies in circulation for volumes 1 through 24, including digital. Another very cute story. Like, I read these back to back. I went from volume 1 of Komi Can Communicate to My Dress Up Darling, and man, whew, you want to talk about some great stories. So much fun. And then this was the Twitter berserk. Oh my god, this manga is so inappropriate. And then it's like this says it best. It's rated M for mature for a reason. You are a very pathetic, frail individual who cannot comprehend that gritty and touchy subjects can be used in literature. Amen to that. Amen to that. And again, we see why comic books are just failing. Yep. So comic books, millions and millions sold. It's ridiculous. And if you think about it, just tack on a 10 times like $10 and it's like, yeah, they're making a lot of money. They're printing money at this point. And they're capturing the next generation. That's going to be the issue with comic books, when the young folks, the Gen Zers, start getting jobs, get settled and so forth. Manga is still pretty darn cheap to read with some great stories. With some great, great stories. Okay, so now I think something I should have done. Let me try to do this. I will be right back. Okay, so we're going to talk about my top 3 favorite manga that I've read this month in March 2022. And then we'll go into one that is kind of my least favorite and probably the worst, probably. Okay, so for March, my top 3. Here we go. Okay, so my best manga that I've read for March 2022 goes to Berserk Volume 1. Again, I cannot even open this book because YouTube would not like it and I would get banned. Again, it is explicit content, parental advisory. It's got the it doesn't say M. Okay, but anyways, in a bookstore, this would be wrapped up. It says explicit content. So can't get mad. Cannot get mad. So the runner-up, and I think I have kind of retconned what I said yesterday, or not yesterday, on Saturday in my Isolator podcast, because I think I put Jujutsu Kaiser's number 2, but then I forgot I read Cat Massage Therapy, and this one was really, really good. I forgot all about it. But not as good to dethrone Berserk, but Cat Massage Therapy, it's got that same charm as I'm a Cat Barista. My only kind of complaint with this is I like the formula of I'm a cat barista. Cat massage therapy actually follows another human character as they get introduced to this specialty store that the manager is this cat and has clients of humans, and they give a massage, and it's got um the tropes of cats purr on laps and so forth. And it's just, if you're a cat lover, you're going to enjoy cat massage therapy manga. Again, a little bit on the expensive side, because I think this is from Seven Seas Entertainment. Yeah, it's Seven Seas. So again, 15 bucks for about 120 pages worth. Again, that's a little expensive, a little bit pricey, but the story is just golden. I highly recommend it. And then finally, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume Zero. It just presents another supernatural-esque story, and we'll be going into the spotlight. I don't want to kind of spoil it, but again, these are my top three favorite mangas for March 2022. Now, kind of my worst one that I read, and it took me almost a whole freaking month to read it. My worst one is this Tura Dura. I'm still debating if I'm going to do a spotlight video on it. I will. I read it, but I finished it so long ago that a lot of it has, I kind of forgotten most of it. But in essence, it's basically, you got this main character over here. I cannot remember the name for the life of me. Again, I'll have to reread it to get through the notes and everything. But basically, he likes a girl, and the girl that he likes is this girl's best friend, and then they basically have to kind of team up, and it's super awkward, and I don't know. It's a love comedy drama, but it just, oh man, the text to illustration ratio was a bit of a chore to read through everything. It just continued to run off when it comes to character story. I wanted the story to move forward. The pacing is my number one complaint of this story. The pacing was so long and it dragged out, and there was some parts that made me go WTF, especially this guy's mom. Yeah, we'll definitely tackle that one when I go into the spotlight. So it was my least favorite to read, and it's really putting my volume 3 rule to the test. I'm hoping it turns around into, but again, just like Rent a Girlfriend, this one I'm not in a rush to get volume 2. Not in a rush at all. So it was a very tough read for me. So, yep, that one not a fan of. Not a fan of at all. But that is basically all that I have for you guys on this episode of the Manga Verse podcast as we slowly start wrapping things up. I did have actually a mini haul. I was able, of all places, I was able to go to Five Below here in California, and I was able to find Attack on Titan volumes 1 and 2 for $5. So I grabbed those immediately when I saw that. I was like, yep, that's mine. So I have read them long, long ago. I've seen some of the anime, but I kind of want to dive back into it a little bit. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. So with that, we'll go ahead and close this episode 11 of the MangaVerse to bed. Things that are coming up for me. I've got the Triple C Crochet Collectibles and Chatting episode 11 coming up on Wednesday. We'll be talking about Sailor Moon Volume 6. I've got a mini Sailor Moon haul. We'll finish up wrapping up my Sailor Moon collection because we're kind of finally reached the end of it. And then I'll be starting the Pokemon collection, but that'll also wrap up season one, season two of the Triple C, because we will be taking a break till September. So, but with that, thank you guys so much for coming out, and wing hugs to all, and to all a good night.